It's Reza Farahan from the Valley Persian Style. You're listening to me on Chanel in the City on iHeartRadio.
Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Chanel in the City on iHeartRadio. I'm your host, Chanel Amari, and I have such a special guest here today, a very good friend, super talented. He's a star. You might know him from the hit show on Bravo TV, Shahs of Sunset, which has been over like 10 seasons. But now he's hitting our screens on Bravo TV every Thursday night at 9 p.m. on Bravo, called The Valley Persian Style, which we are obsessing over. He's also a real estate guru. There's nothing this man can't do. He's the best human being in life, and I love him. Please welcome my brother from another mother, my Persian brother, Reza Farahan. How are you?
My love? It's been a minute.
It's been a minute.
I'm so happy to be with you again.
Me too. And we talked about this. People don't realize. So we've been close for a long time. We've known each other for a long time.
Very long time.
This is going way back, before Shahs. And you also have family in Great Neck. I'm from Great Neck. I lived in Great Neck for a while with family too. We both are Persian. We have Persian in us. How does it feel to be back in New York?
It feels so good. Literally, I got to the Soho Grand, dropped my bags off last night, jumped in a cab, went to Penn Station to get on the LIRR to get my butt to Great Neck to see my family.
LIRR. See, this is what I love. You're still taking the Long Island Railroad when you could take an Uber.
But I went on Uber, and it would have taken me much longer to get there. The train was faster.
It's true.
And so I was like, how long am I going to get to see my family? It was going to be an hour and a half to get to Long Island.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. That's what they say, Long Islanders, why don't you do that? And it's true. It's logical to take the train. It's just easier.
Totally. It was 29 minutes.
Oh my God.
Versus an hour and a half of being sitting in the car.
Right. And that's nice that you still come and see your family. And
totally.
Like you make it a priority. So they all still live there.
They all still live there.
And when you come to New York, you hang out with them, you do some Persian dinners.
As soon as the press tour was like established, the first call is to my cousin. Like, I get to New York, so she calls the family. Everyone comes over. We had a huge Persian spread last night.
Love. What? Tell us about like your favorites.
So it was korma sabzi, qeyme. It was a huge. You know how Persians do. It's like buffet style, as much as you could ever imagine.
Yeah, it's also like, correct me if I'm wrong, it's part of our culture where I think growing up, a lot of people didn't understand like why it was so hospitable, why it was always about food. But that's like when you grow up in a Persian home, a Middle Eastern home, whatever it is, that's the culture.
But Chanel, can I tell you? People watch the show and they hit me up and they're like, I'm Puerto Rican, we're just like you guys. I'm Greek, we're just like you guys. I'm Italian, we're just like you guys. Right. It resonates with so many people from so many different cultures and backgrounds. They're like, you guys are about food, family, and like keeping tight, looking out for one another. And that's exactly how we are.
Yeah.
And so, yes, I'm Persian, but I can tell you, I have Greek, Italian, Cuban, Dominican brothers and sisters out there who hit us up regularly. And they're like, I didn't know our cultures are so similar.
I love that. But that's the whole point, right? And even when I'm watching The Valley, by the way, so amazing. I love it. It's such a great show. But you, Golnessa and MJ make it. And the fact that you come back, like talk to us a little bit about how that's been for you, being on a hit show already, Shahs, but now you're in another show and it's still the tight friendships. It's still, you're still maneuvering through life. Like, tell us some of the differences that we can see or some of the similarities.
So I'm going to tell you a crazy story. I watched the Go-Go's documentary, okay? And I bawled my eyes out and I saw these people who made music that I was obsessed with, and they hated each other. And I wanted me and MJ and Golnessa to stay tight because we made this thing called Shahs of Sunset that was so special to me. It was so important, such a big part of my life for 10 years. So I made a huge effort for us to stay really close when the show was off the air. So when we got the call to be back on the air, I was like, I manifested this shit. Like, that's why. So when we got the phone call, it was just like, absolutely. Like, we have stories to tell. We're not done. Hell yes, I want to come back. Like, coming back to Bravo was like coming home for a family reunion.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, that must be such a good feeling because it doesn't always happen where you
No.
can get spin-offs and you can get.
No.
See, that's what I tell about people with reality TV. You're lucky if you get one season, but you're really lucky if you continue like all this time.
100%. And one of the things that was really nice was having the success of Shaw's in my heart and in my pocket. Because when the Valley was happening, the Valley Persian Style, I had a level of ease and comfort that I didn't have when we were filming Shaw's, because I was so worried that I wanted it to be successful. I wanted the ratings to be good. I wanted us to get picked up for another season. And I decided this time around, I was just going to enjoy the ride, smell the roses, savor the flavor, and participate in a different way. And it felt so much better not to be concerned and worried and anxious. It felt great.
Yeah, and also you could tell on the Valley, like you're you've always been vulnerable, which is what we love about you. Like the one thing I relate to you on screen, but off screen, is that you're just real. You're the same person. You never change.
No.
And I admire that. And even you've taught me to be like very strong in your conviction. It's okay sometimes to disagree with people if it's hurting you and you want to stand up for yourself. Talk to us about how that was different for you now this season with the Valley. Like you are a little bit more, even more open. Is that because you feel more at ease?
I'm definitely much more at ease. I'm not so much concerned with what other people think or how I'm going to be perceived. I have just a level of, in Farsi we say like a khoresht, like a day or two after, ja miofte, like it settles in and the flavors open up. It's like when you open a bottle of wine, you want it to breathe a little bit. Like as a human being, like I've been married for 10 years. I'm financially like established. I'm at a place in my life where I'm just so much more comfortable with who I am as a human being.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, I'm like a lot more settled in and less concerned. Like,
right. Like it is what it is.
It is what it is.
I am who I am, and you're fabulous.
Thank you.
But it is hard we look to you and we look to your cast to say, how can I become more confident and not care about what people think? And this is me. I mean, I could try my best. I could do my best, but this is what I have to give.
Yeah.
What's your advice out there for people who are struggling and trying to be the star, not dim their light?
This
you know?
is my advice.
Yeah.
I grew up in 80s America, post Islamic Revolution, and I was half Muslim, half Jewish, all Middle Eastern. At a certain point when I was dealing with my sexuality, I realized I was gay, and I knew that I was not going to make everyone happy. Not only that, a lot of people were side-eyeing me like, you look different, you eat different food, who are you? Why are you here? Go back to your country. And I realized like, I just have to do me. Right. I have to be happy. And I have to kill this game. You only get one shot at it. And if I'm out here only concerned about what others think, I'm never going to make myself happy. I'm going to be trying to make other people happy. And I turned off the noise and I focused inward and I decided like, let me just go out here and give it my all and kill this game in the best way that I can, without the external noise, and just focus inward and what my goals are and what I want to do.
I love that. And you by the way, you're impacting a lot of people change.
Thank you.
Even with your love story, which I love. I love that you've been married for 10 years. Yeah. I love that also you say, you open up the season with the Valley talking about marriage is not easy and it's very hard. And if you want to get in, you talk about it because now MJ's going through the divorce, which you can feel comfortable whether you want to talk about it or not on her behalf, but you do give great advice to her. And to say that marriage is hard and you still are working through it is admirable for me because I know that's the game. It's not about flowers and rainbows all the time. So how do you guys keep it like alive even throughout another season taping?
We have a daily check-in that we do with one another.
Nice.
Which is amazing because whatever's heavy on your heart, when you're checking in, your partner's connecting with you. We hold hands, we look in each other's eyes, we check in with one another, and then we talk about moving forward the following day. How can I show up for you? Is there something you need from me? Something I can do for you? And all of a sudden, it's changed the game. Because whatever was heavy on your heart, it's almost like a pressure relief valve where you release it.
Right.
And then you have this opportunity to talk to your partner about what it is that you want from them, whether it's a hug, a kiss, more affection, whatever. And ever since we've done that, I've felt much more close and much more connected, but also I'm not carrying the negativity forward because I'm releasing it. Whatever it is, we talk about it and we move forward. And we make a decision every single day. Like, I love you. I want to be with you. Like, it's almost like a recommitment for that next day.
Yeah.
And it keeps us close. And to be honest with you, like, I live in LA. I'm on reality TV. I've got some money. I could go anywhere and do anything. I get invited to a lot of places. But I would rather hang out with my husband and go to a movie or go to dinner than go to a red carpet or a Hollywood party. Like, hanging out with him is the funnest thing for me.
And he's fun. I love him. Because,
he's fun.
I met him once with you, but
and that's how I know, like, we're in a good place.
Yeah.
If I would rather hang out with you than go to a Hollywood premiere party and get my picture taken on a red carpet and meet famous people, we're good.
Oh yeah, like, I was gonna say that's a couple goal right there.
We're in a good place.
Of course, 100%.
A lot of people, I even have friends, I have relatives. They don't like each other.
Yeah, they rather go. They're like, I wish I could go to that red. That's my priority. Red carpet. That make me happy.
I have friends who don't want to go home. Like, they
that's
try
sad.
and stay out during the day as long as possible and get home as close to bedtime as possible. And I'm like, I would hate to be you.
Yeah. It's like, what's your tip of like keeping a partner happy in your relationship or keeping you happy?
I think first and foremost, you have to be happy. I realize that a lot of the time, my temperament, because my husband is very cool. He's very calm. He's so easygoing. I'm extreme. I'm over here, and everywhere in between because my parents fled a country. They were hanging people from cranes. I was watching, Walter Cronkite count down the 444 days the hostages were in captivity. When I was little, I'm watching people like being shot to death in the street, and my mom talking to my aunt in Iran, and she's going, "When are you coming home?" And I'm like, "Home?
Right.
They're killing people in the street. We live in Beverly Hills now. We're not coming back to that place."
Exactly.
So like, I had all this craziness, and my husband grew up in a military household. His dad was a colonel in the Air Force.
Wow.
So everything was like the same. Every single, he had a lot of structure, was very calm, and I grew up in a lot of chaos. And so I find a lot of comfort being with him because he settles and grounds me. If I was married to me, one of us would be dead. The other one would be in jail.
Sorry, you need to do comedy.
One
that
of
was
us
like
would be dead,
a perfect joke.
And the other one would be in jail.
No, same.
I would hate me if I was married to me. I'd be like, "Who's this psycho? Get him away from me."
No, it's always that one person that settles 100%. You, and I'm similar
if there
to
were
you.
Two of us,
forget. I'd be in jail with you.
It would be a wrap.
It'd be like Reza Chanel Omari headlines.
A wrap.
No, it would be a wrap, right?
Yeah.
But that's what's so nice that and you have each other's back.
Yes.
What I love about it is on the show, he either will agree with you or you will agree with him or not. It's not about like, let's keep this off camera. Let's not share this business. You're very real. You're like, let's talk about it and let's get over it. My question though to you is confrontation, because you and I we were raised similar where we were raised in chaos. I'm not so great with confrontation, but then I eventually became okay with it. How did you deal with that even on the show, like this season?
I'm one of those people, like, if something's going on, let's deal with it.
I love that about you.
It's going to sit with me.
Yeah.
If I hurt your feelings and I know you're upset with me, I kind of want to work through it so we could get to a better place. If you put me on ice for 2 weeks while you deal with it by yourself and then you want to come back to me 2 weeks from now, you're going to put me through hell because I'm going to be worried about you, thinking the worst thing. I need to deal with it, get to a better place, and move forward.
Right.
So for me, confrontation isn't the worst thing. It's kind of like, we have a mess. Let's clean it up together. Let's find a way to get through the situation and get to a better place with one another.
Right. And it has to also come from the other side, obviously, right?
Yes.
Not when someone's kind of getting defensive when you're bringing it up and saying, let's work through this,
Yeah.
Like talking about like MJ, was it hard for you this season to talk to her? Like in the first couple of episodes, her coming out about the divorce, even though you guys knew about it, right? You had to know about it before the show, but then you're dealing with it really on the show in real time.
So she was trying to paint a rosier picture than what was going on for a very long time because she wanted us to look at her husband in a positive way.
Right.
Which I understand.
Yeah.
But once she started opening up, then I felt really bad for my friend that she was dealing with way more than I could have ever imagined.
Wow.
And so as she got closer to making a decision to end her marriage, I wanted to be supportive for her. Obviously, I was very sad for her. I didn't want her marriage to end. I wish that she was so happy that her marriage can continue forever. But when she got to a place, I wanted to be rock solid, not judgmental, not have an opinion like, oh, girl, yeah, drop, like, girl, get rid of. No, I just was like, I love you. Whatever decision you make, if you want to move forward with the divorce, I support you. If you decide you want to go back, I support you. Whatever makes you happy, that's what I want to be there for. And I'm very proud of her.
I'm proud of her too. And I know because I was so happy for her. We were so happy for her. She found love. And listen, to be together it was 10 years, right? 10 years still? 7 years.
Yeah.
Still a long
Very
time.
long time.
I'm proud of her that she went through it and she stood up for herself. If she's not happy and she's divorcing, she's not saying, let me stick in this bad marriage because of society.
No.
Why? Or what people are going to think of me that I couldn't.
You have time. She's a gorgeous, successful woman who could have an opportunity to have a whole other life. I'm in real estate, like you mentioned before. I had a client. They were a couple, and they were 4 couples, and 2 of the couples divorced their husband and wife. Of the 4 couples, and 2 of them divorced their significant others and got together with one another and then left the foursome and were the happiest couple.
Wow.
And I met them once they were together and got rid of the other 3 friends. And they were so happy together. And they were like in their 50s or 60s. And they were goo gaga for one another, having the best life. I sold them a house. And I realized, you know what? You don't have to be miserable and just force yourself to stay in a relationship that's not working for you. So when MJ decided, it just reminded me of that couple that I had worked with. And I thought to myself, like, she has this whole other opportunity. She has this beautiful son. She had 7 years. Not everything lasts forever. And that's okay.
And that's okay. You're right.
And that's okay.
Even when I wasn't, not to bring it back to me, but our friendship, I remember when I'm, because in our culture, I'm 41 now. I'm supposed to be married at this point and not single. But you really were there for me being like, it's fine. It's okay to be single and independent. And when you're ready.
My sister got married at 41 or 2. I can't remember.
Oh, thank God. Yeah. Okay. So there's hope.
Not only is there hope, my parents got divorced. So she wanted to make sure she got her education. Right. She's a therapist. So she's a psychologist. For her, getting an education, not being a woman that was going to depend on a man, that was the most important thing because she saw my mom who was like a housewife and dependent on a man. And she was going to the beat of a different drum. And everything happens for everyone at a different time and a different pace. I have a cousin 10 years younger than me and he's gay. And he's like, you had a stanky attitude about relationships and marriage. And he's like, you've been married for so long and I'm the single one. So
it's true.
You never know. Absolutely.
I love that. Hopefully this time next year, you and your husband will be at my wedding.
I would love that.
God willing.
Mazel tov.
Thank you. Mazel tov too. So talking about real estate, you are killing the game even throughout this. It's so awesome to me that to see you still killing the game on reality TV and doing the show with the Valley, but you're still able to do the real estate.
Yeah.
A lot of people can't really do their other jobs. How do you maintain that with your clients and then being on the Valley to make sure that you're like, yeah, this is me on the Valley, but I'm still going to be, your real estate agent. I'm still going to try to sell,
I'm an immigrant.
I'm a hustler. Yeah. You're like,
dad,
bitch.
I'm an immigrant. You don't give up jobs.
You don't.
Immigrants don't give up
You're
jobs.
Right.
My parents fled a country with 4 suitcases.
Holy shit.
And my dad, I think about him and it makes me so proud of this man who in his late 30s picked up, had to move to another country where he had no language skills, no friends, nothing. And he started from scratch and raised me in Beverly Hills. And I went I didn't want for anything in life. He taught me you don't pay interest on credit cards. You don't lease cars. You don't buy things you can't afford. If you're going to own a business, buy the building so you don't pay rent to someone. Live below your means until you can afford to buy something. Don't blow $10,000 on leasing a luxury house like Gigi wanted to.
Right.
Yeah. When, it's like this Persian Esfahani Jew that was a walking encyclopedia of financial knowledge, all these little things that he was teaching me that I didn't realize I was learning by just being around this man. He was giving me these gifts. So when you say to me, real estate is not going away, because the show can go away,
right,
but my career is real estate. Shaw's was taken away from me and I still survived.
So how did the Valley come about? Let's talk about a little bit that. Yeah.
I've known Greg and Tanning for years and years.
Right.
I knew that she was friends with Sky and Bombshad, and I knew about them from the Persian community.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of, from what I had heard, I've known Reza Jax, and Golnessa's kid goes to school with Natasha and Amir's kid. So it was just a very organic group of people that were connected through 6 degrees of separation.
That's
so it
amazing.
Wasn't random like, oh, you're Persian, do you want to be on our show? Like, come on. It wasn't like that.
It's like you're actually a crew. You guys hang out. And I love the fact that the kids are also, now you're having the kids have the play dates with the parents also involved. Because we don't, my sister, she's a mom and she tells me all this drama behind the scenes. You don't see it like where now your kids are together and hanging out. But now you have issues with each other sometimes.
Totally.
But then you make up. That's the whole love. The reason we love watching you guys is that not because you're fighting constantly. It's because you're real. You're there for each other. These are real friendships. These are real challenges, What would you say is the most challenge you had this season?
I'm someone who doesn't like to complain. Mm-hmm. There's lots of things that bother me that I won't like. But I would rather share with you the things that I do like. Like if I ate something that tasted good, I went somewhere and experienced something good. I want to share those things with you.
Yeah.
I don't want to walk in your studio and be like, the traffic was this, or there was no elevator. Like she does not realize that when you're sitting at a dinner table, if you don't like Brooklyn and you live in Brooklyn and everyone at the table lives in Brooklyn, shitting on Brooklyn is not the vibe.
No.
Even if you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right.
I have so many wealthy friends, so many wealthy relatives. None of them make other people feel bad about what they have or don't have. But to all of a sudden be on vacation with her and her husband for 2 or 3 days and the non-stop, ad nauseum complaining about everything, not being able to see anything positive, it got to me and I couldn't take her anymore.
Do we see this season you actually even going off on her, like in general about it?
I mean, I went off on her a little bit.
And people have to tune into that. I don't want to give it away.
Yeah.
We're not at the reunion yet, but whatever you can give us the rest of the season, what do we see with you and her, and then like just in general from the storyline? Whatever you can give us. We don't want to spoil it.
No, of course I'm not going to spoil it. I'm an old hoe. I mean, pro. I'm an old pro, so I know how to tease without.
Hoe pro, I love it.
I'm not going to tease by giving it away. But she will continue to double down. So if you're a gambler, she's going to continue to put more chips on this hand. And I don't know if she has a winning hand or not, but you will continue to see her put more money into the pot and continue to double down. I hope it pays off for her, but I was there. I don't know if it's going to, but she is going to keep doubling down.
That's my biggest pet peeve, the double downers. Yeah.
It's going to continue to escalate.
I was going to ask you that. Do you think that's the best way to deal in general with people, instead of telling them who they are or what they've done, just kind of walk away?
100%.
You do?
I'm
Why?
at that stage in my life where just like with the money stuff, I might see someone living above their means. I had an acquaintance on reality TV. He bought a 4 million something house. And I was like, oh, this is not going to end well. The house got foreclosed on. He lost all his money. But I don't need to, I'm not Captain Save-A-Ho. I don't need to try and help everyone out there. Sometimes you just got to watch people and
Oh, you're right. I love it. No, you need to write books, more books. Didn't you? You had a book.
I have a book coming out.
You have a book coming out.
I have a book coming out.
You got to plug that.
I have
What's
a
the
book
book?
coming
Thank
out.
God.
It's called Memoirs of a Geisha.
Oh, I'm in love. When am I going to get this book? Because I'm going to read it over and over again.
I'm going to send you an
Please.
autographed copy.
Oh, please.
It comes out April 7th.
Tune in. Where can they purchase it?
You can pre-order it now on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, Target, Walmart.
Dude, you are going to be a best-selling author because I'm telling you, your wisdom.
From your mouth to God's ears.
I manifest it. I pray for it. And you deserve it more than anyone I know. You are
so much.
such a good person.
You're
and
so sweet.
We need to learn from you.
You're so sweet.
Really, like even the examples you gave me, even with reality TV, look how strong you are. Most people want to like just fit into the crowd. I've had those issues where I come to you sometimes, or MJ, I'm like, what do I do? Like, I feel like everyone's against me. And you're like, no, just like stand on your own, stand on your conviction. You'll have the people that back you. We have your back, whatever it is, you have people in your corner. I love that you're like, but don't be mean and put somebody down just so you can have fame. Because that's not what it's about. Like,
not at all.
Like,
and that's not, it doesn't last.
It doesn't last.
Being mean, it might work in a moment. You might get a chuckle. People might think, ooh, like you're a bad bitch, whatever. But that is not sustainable for your lifetime. And you are sowing seeds of negativity, and that shit comes back and it bites you in the ass.
Yeah. I know we have to wrap up soon, but quickly talk to us a little bit about the rest of the season. Like, what can we expect? I know we have.
It's
how
very
many more
explosive.
Episodes? I know.
So I think, if I'm not mistaken, Thursday night at 9 p.m., episode 7 drops, and there are only 2 more episodes.
I know, which, by the way, I was going to say, I'm kind of shocked because I thought we were going to get like, but then I realized it's like the first spinoff. I thought we were going to get like 15 episodes. Like
I thought we were going to get
20.
12. I thought we were going to get 12.
Or 12 at least,
Unfortunately, there's
no, but it's
going to
keep us wanting. So that's good.
Hopefully.
It's happening.
There are only 9, but it continues to get very exciting. And the finale is so explosive. I can't wait to watch it. And I was there. I cannot wait to see this finale. Because we end on such an explosive bang that it's crazy. There's not a fallout from the bang.
Got it.
We're going to leave you on a cliffhanger, which is...
Oh, we love a cliffhanger too. You know we
crazy.
Love... And I feel like, though, you do it the best. It's like, that's why you could never have gotten rid of... There was never really getting rid of Shaw's. It's just the Valley now.
Yes.
Because you guys always left us with cliffhangers and wanting more, but real shit, you know? I mean, is it with the whole cast or is it certain...
Oh, it's
you can't give it away?
It's very much a collective, explosive...
Right.
You're good.
Like everyone's involved. Like everyone has responsibility.
Everyone is
wow,
if
you're
involved.
saying that, that is.
I cannot wait to watch it. I'm like hitting up the network, like, hey, can I get an advance copy? They're like, no, fool, you can't get an advance copy.
Wow, so the reunion even might be, and you haven't. Like, we have to stay tuned.
I don't know if we're gonna have a reunion.
Oh my god!
And this is my assumption. I'm just assuming. No one has talked to me. I looked back and I realized the Valley, the original, did not have a reunion after season 1.
Right. No one really does, I feel, right? After season 1, because you need to have more seasons. And I get that. Yeah.
So my assumption is we're not going to have a reunion. And hopefully we'll go into season 2 filming.
And then also you have more to talk, I think. Reunion in the second season where it's like first season, right? What was your favorite part of filming this season?
Way too many to mention, but checking Sky in Palm Springs was one of my favorite moments. I could not wait. I could not wait to watch that. The finale is my second favorite.
Wow.
I was there. I cannot wait to watch it. Adam and I have a scene coming up where I was kind of telling him, you know, I need you to be more affectionate. I need you to be more affectionate. And he comes through in a way that was really very meaningful for me. I took my dad's ashes and I did something with it. And you're going to see in this coming episode.
I'm going to cry, yeah.
Which I'm very excited for the audience to see. So there's a lot left.
Who would you say is the most in conflict now? From...
Sky with everyone.
With everyone.
Yeah.
Got it.
Sky has a problem with everyone except...
Isn't that funny? It's not gold. It's like MJ and Goldness are actually having each other. That's what I like to see too, that they're having each other's back when it comes to Sky. And I mean, I'm like, wow, we've made progress. I did love the last episode. Like with the vacation is always like kind of the make or break of like knowing where this season's going, right? You know? And just the fun you guys have, I mean, is amazing. What's one place we can visit before we wrap up? And when we go in the Valley, or what you like in Beverly Hills, like a restaurant you like to go to, or just to get away?
I mean, if you come to Beverly Hills, you have to go to Il Paseo in Beverly Hills. It's an Italian restaurant where you go to see and be seen. You go there, you sit on the corner. It's great people watching. The food is amazing. There's a lot of rich Persians in Beverly Hills that eat there. It's just like, it's the spot that you want to go to.
Oh my God, noted. The audience notes that. What can we expect from you too? Like beyond the show or just in life?
Adam and I started a company called The Pantry List. And we're selling Persian like trail mix. And you can customize, you can order what you want. Or
Reza, this is brilliant. I have to order this for my whole family. Holy shit, this is awesome.
Yeah, and so if you go on my Instagram at Reza Farahan or go to The Pantry List, you can see, you can order, you can support, and get my book.
Get his book.
Pre-order my book.
And tune into The Valley Persian Style every Thursday night, 9 p.m. on Bravo, the next day on Peacock.
And this was like hanging out with an old friend. Because you are an old friend. And it was so good to see you.
So good to see you. Guys, Reza Farahan, you want to know this name? You know this name because he's a legend. He's a star. Please tune in, support the show. It's so cool. By the way, I watched 6 episodes all weekend, just so you know. Like a sick person 3 times each episode. Something's wrong with me, but I love it.
You.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
You're amazing.